Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming with Gautam. Today we'll be seeing about how to work with object-oriented programming structure in Python, also called as OOPS. Object-oriented programming structure in Python. So it is also called as OOPS in Python. So what is OOPS actually? It is a concept in Python which focuses on creating reusable code. That if I write a particular function or something like that, we can reuse that particular code again and again in Python. That is called as the concept of OOPS in Python. Okay, guys. So we have four different principles which help us in this OOPS concept. So they are abstraction, then encapsulation, then inheritance, and polymorphism. So these are only the principle, guys. In this principle, we have many different things like the constructors, destructors, methods, classes, etc. There are many different things which we have in this principles. So just let me explain you the basics, what is abstraction, what is encapsulation, what is inheritance, and what is polymorphism in today's video. So what is abstraction here? So abstraction is the process of gathering required data and hiding unnecessary data. So let me write that for you here. Abstraction is the process of gathering required data and hiding unnecessary data. So here you can see, for example, if you bought a TV or any gadget that you've bought in recent time, so you'll get a user manual along with that. That user manual will just show you how to use that particular device in such a way that it does not get damaged, and according to the structure and thing, you should use that particular device. So in that user manual, you'll not know anything about the inside, whatever is there inside that particular thing, like the hardware or the software or the anything that is inside that particular device, the coding or anything which is inside that, you'll not know about it. So that is called as abstraction. So what is encapsulation now? Here, encapsulation is nothing but it is a process of wrapping related state and behavior into a single container. Like here, the state means the variable, any data, like a dictionary, guys. So as I've already told you about dictionary, wrapping the dictionary data in a dictionary and saving the related data in a particular place and the non-related data in a particular place. And the behavior is nothing but it will the operation that is being performed on that particular variables. So encapsulation is a process of wrapping related state and behaviors into a single container. So here the state is nothing but, state means variable which holds data temporarily, and here behavior means method which will perform certain operations on the data. So let me adjust this, guys. Again, let me repeat, guys. So here, encapsulation is nothing but it is a process of wrapping related state and behavior. So any related states, that is any related data and that particular operations will be wrapped into a single file or a single container, so that it will be easy for the program to fetch the data accordingly. Okay, guys. So the next is inheritance. What is inheritance? It is a process of getting the properties from one class to another class. So what are classes and what are the subclasses, superclasses and all? We'll be seeing in the further videos. Inheritance is the process of getting properties from one class to another class. So I'm just giving you the overview, guys. This is not the complete examples or anything like that. We'll be seeing about these in the further videos. So what is polymorphism? Polymorphism means poly means many and morph means many more forms. So poly means many and morph means forms. So polymorphism is nothing but many forms. So for example, if we have the arithmetic operation called as the plus symbol. So what does this arithmetic operator do? This has two particular forms. When we give two integers, it will calculate the sum of those two integers and give return the addition of both. Similarly, for example, if we give two different strings and give this particular operator, that is the plus operator in between those two strings, what it will do is it will concatenate those strings. For example, a equals to 1 plus 2. So here the working of this particular operator is different here compared to b equals to hello plus guys. B equals to hello plus guys. So here, since both are strings, we need to put them in double quotes or single quotes accordingly. So when I print a here, we'll get 3 here, whereas when I print b here, we'll get hello guys. So we have only one single operator, that is the plus operator, which is having two different forms here. So a poly means many forms. This is plus operator is having many different forms here. A small example. We have many different types like this. We'll be seeing it in the further videos. So hope you have understood about the principles of OOPS, guys, that is abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. If you have understood, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Programming with Gautam. Thank you.